A very good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to another reaction video. I've seen a video where Lady J has come vigilantly accusing Mr. Dan of squandering money meant to release or bail Brother Daugy out of jail. Ladies and gentlemen, after watching that video, I came out and asked myself, before you come on camera and accuse anyone falsely, you have to do your own investigation and ascertain what is really happening before you make a conclusion like that. Let us watch what Lady J came on camera and said, and let us see the part of story that Mr. Dan himself is giving out. Then we make a conclusive report, a conclusive analysis, and we dive deep into today's discussion. Having said that, Brother Daugy was not arrested because of being Kenyan. I said Brother Daugy has been arrested because of something else. Ladies and gentlemen, let us watch this clip, then we dive deep into today's discussion. Stay tuned.
Raised lots of money, but I'm being told his brother disappeared with the money. Yeah, it's real, it's happening. We raised lots of money to bail Brother Daugy yesterday, but I'm being told his brother, the younger brother, disappeared with the money. And these are not my words, it's real. We tried to look for him, but he wasn't seen. So as we are speaking, as I'm creating this video, Brother Daugy, he's behind the bars. Alright? Very, very true. It's real. It's happening. And guys, I always try my very best to surround myself with the positive people who they truly understand where they are heading and where they are going. And this is a scenario whereby it's kind of a shame. Davy Jr., yesterday we went to bail Brother Daugy out, but it wasn't possible. You know, personally I contributed his cash bail, but I'm being told his brother disappeared, you know. Yeah, and it's really happening. So let's pray for him.
Let us watch how Dan 254 fires back to Lady J.
254. Hey, wow, you wait, watch until the end, so you'll know if it's the truth that myself, Mr. Dan 254 official, I disappear with money. And how I can disappear with money, and right now I am at my home. How? You know, when a person and wait until the end so that you can understand. People, they're saying that they raise a lot of money and then they give me to go and to take my brother from jail. And unfortunately, I say, hey, a lot of you say you say you contribute a lot of money and then you give Mr. Dan. Yeah, I accept, and this that you say you give me, you raise a lot of money and then you give me, and unfortunately I disappear to give you, we call evidence. Yeah, you come out with evidence that a donor from US or from anywhere in the world, they send Mr. Dan money, and then after Mr. Dan received the money, he disappeared. That should come out with only what I need. What only I need is evidence, nothing. Don't talk. I change a lot of money, Tanzania shilling, 800,000 of Tanzania, only 200,000 to reach 1 million. Yeah, I changed. But no anyone, all a YouTuber outside here even donated 1 coin to me. Donated 1 coin to me. All in donor donated 1 shilling to me and say, Dan, I send you 10 shilling, Kenya, only 10 shilling, and you go, you take your brother from sale. A half, and I take a half money, and that money which I get, a half, it's not mine even. It's the man which was to do plumbing work. I say, let me go.
It's drama after drama. Ladies and gentlemen, after watching that clip, It is now time to dive deep into today's discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another reaction video in this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. For those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, I do reaction videos, especially to the videos that are posted in public domain. Like today, I'm going to talk about Dan 254 fires back, demands evidence from Davy Jr. as Brother Daugy drama turns to another twist. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have not subscribed to this amazing YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that any day, anytime I post any video, you people get notified. Watch my videos from the beginning up to the end without skipping those ads that you see there. I also have another YouTube channel that acts as my backup account because we have been seeing a lot of YouTubers passing through a lot. Recently, we have seen Mosabi channel be demonetized. So, to avoid those risks, so that tells me that Maxwell Lumumba came up with another YouTube channel that goes by the name Vibe with Lumumba. Let us support, let us subscribe to that YouTube channel. In case anything happens to this YouTube channel, I have the backup account. So far right now, I'm posting videos showing my lifestyle video. Like today, it is like a frustration day, a sad day, because the well that I thought it will be bringing life, right now the water has dried in my well. So it is a hectic, episomous moments in my life. I don't know what to do because I started a project that I myself, I could wish to see my house, my small house being built, and I go and start saying that house because I've paid rent and now I'm exhausted, and that is what is happening. So for those who want to support my project, like right now, I have a lot of challenge about windows, doors, plastering. So I have a lot of challenge to get the full talk, or the full thing that is happening to my life. Just go watching Vibe with Lumumba. Let us go and support that YouTube channel. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The Brother Daugy story, Tanzanian saga, has taken another dramatic turn just when many viewers thought the story was over. Following Brother Daugy's release, another public dispute has erupted. This time, the focus is not Tanzania, the focus is not immigration, the focus is not paperwork. The focus is now a disagreement between Davy Jr. and Dan 254. According to Davy Jr., public statements, questions have been raised regarding contribution that was allegedly made to assist during Brother Daugy's situation. However, after what Lady J said on camera, Dan 254 has now come forward publicly and strongly rejected those claims. Dan 254 says he did not receive money from Lady J, from YouTubers, or from donors connected to this matter. So he has challenged anyone making such claims to provide evidence. So this response has created a fresh debate online. Viewers are now asking one simple question: who is telling the truth? And more importantly, what evidence exists? So you can spend a lot of money, or you can spend a lot of time talking that this person has done this and this. So there are a lot of questions that need to be analyzed. Why public dispute escalate after crisis? And this showing us this is what is happening. So why money related disagreement often generate strong reaction? This has been happening, yeah. Anything to do with money, some people are now positioning themselves, they know how to budget. Some people are now positioning themselves as the people who are they are the highest bidder, of which they contributed nothing. And I can relate this to what has been said there before about Mayani's burial. A lot of people were there condemning how the money was spent, how things took shape. But at the end of the day, they never even contributed anything. I've seen a lot of people bashing people online, saying that this has happened. So the goodness is that once people stop making noise, now we get what we call peace. So why audience expect transparency when fundraising is discussed? I'll be discussing about that. I'll be discussing about the difference between allegations and evidence, because Lady J came on camera allegedly saying how Dan 254 has disappeared with money without showing evidence, without showing the proof of what really happened. Then there is no documentation that could settle this matter. No receipt, transfers, screenshot, statement. There is nothing like that has been brought on camera to justify the allegation. So, and why public figures should be careful with accusation, because now Lady J was positioning himself that I contributed this amount of money, a large amount of money, without bringing in evidence, without showing us that is it true that Dan 254 received the money. Okay, what I can say as for now, maybe money was contributed, but it never reached Dan 254, and that's the reality. Even I myself, I was questioning, like, Dan 254 cannot do such a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this as what Dan 254 has come vigilantly on camera and said about what is happening. Then we dive deep. Even I'll be refreshing back of what happened, because Dan 254 posted another video that I was supposed to react on before he posted this video, because I already did that video. So that means I'll be attaching that video to this video so that we can know what happened strategically, step by step, until where we are. So a lot of questions viewers are asking: did any money actually change hands? The answer now is no, because Dan has come on the camera and said, I did not receive any money. If anybody, any YouTuber send me money, bring the evidence, then I can give you triple of the amount of money you people contributed. So others are asking, if so, what proof exists? So Dan has come on camera and has rubbished all those claims, all those allegations, calling him that he disappeared with the money, and what the money said directly to Dan 254. That is what subscribers are asking. So I've already seen subscribers already texted that this is the thing. We trust you, Dan. We don't need to trust the other individual because we believe in you. Then others are asking, was the money sent to another person? The answer is, we don't know. Maybe after the contribution, even when the contribution was done, Dan 254 rubbish it and says he is not aware. So maybe the contribution were made and were done, or somebody else was given. So were contribution promised but never delivered? That is the question that we can start asking. And why this disagreement emerged after Brother Daugy release? Because now Lady J wanted to position himself that I contributed to the release, of which we don't know. Even we don't know this money that Mayuguno and Gitiriba went with it to Tanzania. Where did this money come from? We don't still know. So could there simply be a misunderstanding? Still we don't know. So could there be, or what evidence will settle this matter conclusively? So far there is only sitting down, clearing the air what happened. So the lesson that we are learning from this story is very simple. In the age of YouTube, claims can travel across the internet within minutes. Evidence often arrives much later. For viewers, the challenge is not deciding who speaks loudest. The challenge is being identified who is present, verifiable evidence. Until that evidence is available, audience should keep an open mind and avoid turning allegations in to establishment facts. This proves, or this approach gives you something that we call substantial evidence, so as Dan 254 has come on camera clearly stating his own take about these issues. So let us watch these clips, then we dive deep to another discussion, because I have to show us evidence on how who is this guy, yeah, Dan 254 travel all the way from the village to Tarime. They spent a night there, then the following morning went to the police. The goodness is that he did everything in a video. So let us watch these, then we dive deep to other more discussion that I had previously prepared, so as to combine with this and justify the allegation, the evidence and everything. What Lady J is saying does not attach to these what these other individuals is saying. Stay tuned, let us dive deep to all the discussion.
Hey guys, I
one
came
morning
back.
I sent my Yuguna.
Yeah.
I was there, and he's telling me like, police, they want money. They want around 50,000 shillings, Kenyan money.
Yeah.
Up to now we are struggling. I want to send Dani there to see her again.
Yeah, guys, you know, it's really Tanzania.
Every time, because
Yeah.
it is not our country, it's our neighbor country, and Tanzania is like they don't love Kenyans.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Helmet I put on well so that I can manage to reach in Tanzania and
To help.
yeah, to help my brother. And I move on, guys. So right here I go out. Yeah, I go out to see what I can help, like, yeah, I'll come. Yeah, so okay, I'll tell brother give sorry. And Johnny, we sleep over here, yeah, in this home. And right now, you know what, guys, we need to prepare ourselves, so we go to see brother just near. Yeah, from here to there, like 2 kilometers, we'll be there. And that's why we say let us we sleep over here, so that we can wake up early in the morning and we see what we can really do. Thing goes well. Yeah. What right now you feel, mom?
Right now I'm okay.
You are okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling happy.
Yeah.
Because my son is coming back.
Yeah. They tell us when they take flag down, we can't do that. We can't see anyone until today morning. So when we prepare, me and Johnny, to go to take brother out, we find that brother Daugy is out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and today we are going to discuss about a new story, a new twist in brother Daugy's Tanzanian story. Just when many people thought that the matter was over following brother Daugy released, another controversy has emerged. This time the focus is not Tanzania. This time the focus is not the police. This time the focus is not the accusation or not the immigration. The focus has shifted to questions surrounding the efforts that were reportedly made to secure brother Daugy's freedom, the money that was allegedly raised, and conflicting accounts from people close to the situation. On one side, we have Lady J making serious allegations and asking difficult questions, and on the other side we have Mr. Dan 254, brother to brother Daugy, and explaining his action, showing us footage of series of events that started from when he's having a discussion with his mom, to where he's dressing up, to where he's going to Tanzania, sleeping in Tanzania, waking up the following morning, telling us that he's going to the police station, then finding out that brother Daugy is no longer seen in the police custody. So his journey has been shown, and the steps where he says that he has taken to secure his brother's release. So today, we are going to examine both sides carefully, not to declare winners, not to declare losers, but to understand why viewers are more confused than ever. Let me start by telling us what happened. Let us see first the recap about the arrest story. So it all started where we saw Mr. Dan 254 coming on camera submitting that the mother has told him that Brother Daugy has been arrested in Tanzania. Then, watching on the other side, because we know Brother Daugy's close, Alice, then we went there and watched Matinde, Davy Jr. talking about the same issue, even quoting the amount of money that is supposed to be paid to the officer. Now the first question that arises, in Davy Jr.'s video, there is something that was spoken. Actually, they spoke about something, yeah? Issue number one, the quoted price was 50,000. Then all of a sudden, another call was made saying that the policemen have shifted the value from 50,000, now they are negotiating about 40,000. But when we watch these videos, we are being told that the amount of money that was paid in the police station was 50,000. So the question is, where is the remaining 10,000? Ladies and gentlemen, after that, there is a video, a combined video that was made by Brother Daugy, Mayuguno, and Gitiriba after the release. We saw how the public people or the subscribers, what they commented. Some of them congratulated Mayuguno and Gitiriba of what has happened. Some of them warned Brother Daugy that in future, make sure that you do the needful. Then, after doing that, yesterday was done. Yesterday evening, videos circulated after we saw Brother Daugy has been released. Davy Jr. went ahead and uploaded a video claiming that they contributed a lot of money, yeah? And that is what is being said. They contributed a lot of money. Then this money was given to Dan 254, who happens to be the brother to Brother Daugy. And the brother disappeared with all the amount of money. And let me say why viewers are paying attention to this story, because for me, I usually watch both sides because, you know, we want to see the track record. Dan 254, apart from the allegations that he was having, demanding for a halfway or splition of chicken with this, actually because he was demanding they divide the chicken in the chicken business with go with the J actually halfway, because he believed that they were business. Actually, they were business. They had something that we call the same number of shares. Yeah, they were like business. We call it what, shareholders. Yeah, they were shareholders in business. So apart from that, we have been seeing Dan 254 as somebody who is more reliable, who is much trusted with a lot of subscribers because of his way of doing things. A lot of people have been watching them. Even for me, have been watching Dan 254, and not that he is my good friend or what, but once in a time we have met, and a lot of things has been happening. So people perceive that Brother this Dan 254 is one of the hottest people. And when I tried looking in the comment section, a lot of people were questioning about the integrity of Dan 254, and people were now asking what evidence has been shown publicly, because after the release of Davy Jr.'s video, I went ahead and watched what Dan 254 was talking about, and Davy Jr. spoke without showing us evidence of how this money was contributed, how much was contributed, how they gave this money to Dan 254, and what evidence has not been shown if Dan 254 escaped with that money, or where do Dan 254 is now? So allegations are there. A lot of things have been spoken. Davy Jr. himself has come vigilantly accused Dan of something that he has done, and when I watched Dan 254 version, a lot of things arose. First, we saw where the mom claiming that to have contacted with Mayugno because they believe that Mayugno, at least for him, is aware of how Tanzania things work out. And he goes ahead and tells us about money given to Dan 254, and Dan 254 is the one who is going to secure the release of Brother Daugy. So we see Dan 254 preparing, traveling to Tanzania. We even see an overnight stay, and even though we never saw them visiting the police station, we are being told that they went and got that Brother Daugy has been released. So a lot of people are asking why Mayugno became involved, and this is the reason. Mayugno knows Tanzania. Mayugno has been Tanzanian before he became Kenyan. You know, we know the process of maybe acquiring citizenship in Tanzania, acquiring citizenship in Kenya, because Mayugno was born in Tanzania. He has worked in Tanzania for some time before he came to Kenya and built in Kenya before he got the nationalism or the nationality of being a Kenyan. So ladies and gentlemen, the Tanzanian connections tells us a lot of things, and there is a lot of things that have been said about Brother Daugy arrest in Tanzania. Even we have seen Mayugno himself trying to play like to be a victim, telling us the history, how many times he has been arrested in Tanzania, of which I don't know. That is what I can say. Even if he was arrested in Tanzania, these are things that you're not supposed now to come on camera and play to be the victim, because maybe there before you have been arrested in Tanzania. Even I personally have been arrested in Tanzania before, but my issue was so much complicated. I can't say that I was arrested because of maybe going to Tanzania illegally, but I was arrested because of I don't want to say these on camera. Yeah, I was arrested, yeah, because I was suspected, yeah, I was suspected to be doing these and these, yeah, especially when it comes to explosive and everything, yeah. So that is what I was suspected of doing. But I slept there like almost a week, yeah, 3 to almost a week. So that is why I have a test in Tanzanian jail. So when I was telling us that in Tanzania, people are not being given food. You depend on your people to bring for you food from their homestead, and by bad luck, you are arrested as a Kenyan. You get that you'll be sharing food with these other people who you got them there, maybe the people who are being brought food, and that is how I survived, because nobody knew that I was arrested in Tanzania until I made some 2-3 contacts, and that is when I was released. Yeah, I was released. Nothing happened, nothing. I was not having any charge, but I thank God. Tanzania, being arrested in Tanzania is not something that I can say something very easier. Being arrested, especially, how many Kenyans do we have in Tanzania who are working in Tanzania, who are living in Tanzania? You know, to my expectation, I never expected somebody like Brother Daugy to come on camera and speak a lot of crap when it comes to Tanzania, because you see, they are in Tanzania, they are doing a video in the same hotel that is saying that he was arrested in that hotel. You are there outside doing a video tarnishing the name of Tanzania, saying how corrupt they are, how they needed these. And when you look about, especially people who are coming next to the border, a lot of us go to Tanzania to do some ABCD. We have relatives who work there, they get their living there. So let me ask Brother Daugy, how many Kenyans are there in Tanzania working peacefully without any problems with the Tanzanian authorities. You know, we have a lot of them. So let us not build enmity between these two countries because you are arrested, and because you're very bitter, you are arrested there. You want now to tarnish the name of Tanzanian country without seeing how Nyabohanse village name has been tarnished, without looking at that. I've seen a lot of people dragging these behind about they have been dragging these about that the same thing that happened to brother Daugy is the same thing that happened to Ann's journey. But let me say this: Ann's journey was something different. Yeah, Ann's journey is because a family in Nyabohanse wants to position itself as they're the people who are supposed to conquer the community. There's a people who are there to manipulate the community. The villagers are being intimidated by the same villager. And look at the allegation that Anne had. Yeah, is because she was amongst the people who hosted Coco Mama in the village. Yeah? So that is the charge, that maybe the allegation that is going around. But hosting somebody is not an offense. You can host whoever person you need. And this brought out an issue that people discussed last week about Ann's journey came on camera, spoke about the house needs to be demolished because this is the cause of the problem. She even went ahead and explained herself on how Sensor himself said to the police officer that he doesn't know Ann's journey, and not putting into consideration that he informed the same officer that he's the one who built that house. So saying that you don't recognize these individuals, these now bring another problem, because the same individual is the same who brought a letter to you telling you that help us build this house the way, you know. It brought some issue. Even now people really suspect that this was a deal between Sensor and Ann's journey, because now people believe that this deal was there. There is nothing like letter was there just for formality. Yeah, so as people see that these people really need help. So a lot of people are asking, what is the deal that was struck between the two individuals, the letter and Sensor, plus the audience to chip in? So why does this family has a lot of bitterness when it comes to this house? So that is a question that we will be discussing maybe when we get time. So let me ask this: why Lady J was not publicly present? Was this the reason why Lady J wasn't present when brother Daugy was released? Is it because of this issue of this money? And Lady J, when he was speaking, she said something that I'm now trying to make my inner cycle very small, especially to people that I can trust. So this tells us a lot of things. So we have what we call public speculations versus facts. Yeah, it is all about time will tell. Yeah, if it is true that this issue is all about the money issues. Yeah, and one thing that I have to tell us about money issue, why transparency matters when public fundraising occur. Come on camera, show us or show people how you people contributed this money, how much amount of money did you give to Dan 254, because you people trusted Dan 254 with your money. That is why you people decided, why couldn't you go to the police station and bail brother Daugy out? Because if you people did fundraising, you should sit down, escort each other to the police station. So this tells us within the same cycle, there was a lot of fear, who to go, who should not go, fear of unknown, that maybe if I go, this is what will happen. And let me explain what viewers expect and the importance of records and accountability. So when you come on camera and tell people that this money or money was given to these, and you come again and say this money was a lot of money, so that tells us that maybe this has passed their target. So telling us that you gave out a massive or a huge amount of money from your side without ascertaining how much did you contribute. Nobody has come on camera and told us how much have you contributed. So this is like one thing now they want to see done to fight for us. Somebody who is actually, they want to see this family as family that is trying to hide something. Let me not use the word of scamming. Yeah, so Larry J is positioning himself as this family has done something so bad. Yeah, and this is why we have a lot of social media wars, because now we'll be seeing conflict of interest. Now brother Daugy won't be welcomed with Lady J because the brother has done something wrong. So Lady J is distancing himself from all these acts, not to be seen that he never went to brother Daugy, because we have seen subscribers already, they started questioning why brother Daugy was arrested, and this tells us that Lady J is aware of why brother Daugy was arrested, and the issue is all about the hookers, nothing else. Yeah, so it's trying to make the cycle so small so that when issues rise about brother Daugy, or people start questioning why was he arrested, when the reality comes out, he will not be in the same camp. So a lot of things, a lot of audience have asked a lot of questions, so the viewers have asked a lot of things. So what evidence would settle this debate? The only thing that will settle this debate is calling the both parties, sit down, make a video, and tell us, or tell the subscriber, this is where the money went, because Dan 254 has already given out his own part of story, submitting that he wasn't aware that her brother Daugy has been released, only going to the police station, finding that he has been released. And after that, a lot of things, because I went to Shell petrol station, I saw the same group was there discussing about 2-3 things. I don't know what they were discussing, but it's all about them. So the biggest lesson that we're learning from this story is that the age of YouTube, every event generates multiple narrative. Yeah, one person tell one story, another person tells another story, so the audience is left trying to determine what happened. So the most responsible position is to follow evidence, not emotion. If additional information emerges, opinions may change, but until then, viewers should separate facts from allegation and allow evidence to lead the conversation, because credibility is built not on who shouts the loudest, but who present the strongest evidence. This structure can actually bring a lot of differences, because where we are heading to, let us hope for the best. We don't want to see difference in situation. Let us support this YouTube channel. For those who have not subscribed, let us make sure that we subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. So let us comment there, what should the audience wait for before reaching the conclusion? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be stopping over there. Let us comment, let us contribute to today's topic, let us continue supporting the entire conversation. Stay tuned until we meet the next time. Goodbye.